In 1979, the streets of Tehran were chaos. A revolution was underway, anger boiled over, and the U.S. Embassy in Iran became ground zero for one of the most dangerous hostage crises in history. But in the middle of this turmoil, 6 Americans vanished into thin air, and the CIA's rescue plan? Pretend to make a Hollywood movie. Hey everyone! If you enjoy fascinating stories, hidden histories, and untold mysteries, you're in the right place. I put a lot of heart into creating these videos for you, and your support means the world to me. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new story. So, without further ado, let's dive into this story. November 4th, 1979. Iranian revolutionaries storm the U.S. Embassy in Tehran, furious at America's support of the ousted Shah of Iran. They take 52 Americans hostage, but in the chaos, 6 embassy workers slip out a back door. They find refuge inside the home of Canadian Ambassador Ken Taylor. If caught, they'd be paraded in front of the world as spies, or worse, executed. And no one in the U.S. government knew how to get them out, until Tony Mendez got the call. Tony Mendez was a CIA exfiltration specialist, basically the guy you called when you needed to sneak someone out of enemy territory. But Tehran was surrounded. Airports were on high alert, and fake passports wouldn't be enough. That's when Mendez came up with the craziest plan imaginable. They'd pretend to be a Canadian film crew scouting locations for a science fiction movie. The 6 Americans would become his crew, and they'd walk right out of Iran through the front door of the airport. To sell the lie, Mendez went to Hollywood. He enlisted Oscar-winning makeup artist John Chambers, known for Planet of the Apes, and producer Lester Siegel. They created a fake movie studio, a fake script for a sci-fi epic called Argo, business cards, posters, even placed ads in Variety magazine. The cover had to be so convincing that if Iranian intelligence checked, everything would look real. Mendez flew into Tehran under the cover of being a Canadian film producer. He met the 6 hidden Americans, handed them their new identities, and drilled them on every detail, their fake names, jobs, and reason for being in Iran. On the morning of the escape, they dressed like a movie crew and headed for Mehrabad Airport. Every step was nerve-wracking. Airport guards stared at their documents, asked questions, and even called to verify their story. But thanks to the elaborate Hollywood ruse, everything checked out. Moments later, their plane lifted off. They were free. Back in the U.S., the mission was kept secret for years. The Canadians received public credit for sheltering and protecting the Americans, which they truly deserved. But the CIA's role and Tony Mendez's daring plan remained classified until 1997. When the story finally came out, it sounded so unbelievable that Hollywood had to make a movie about it. And in 2012, Ben Affleck's Argo won Best Picture at the Oscars. The real Tony Mendez once said, "Disguise is a means to an end." It's not deception for deception's sake. It's a deception to save lives. And in 1979, that deception was a fake Hollywood movie that saved 6 Americans in one of the most daring rescues in history. Sometimes, the best way to tell the truth is to tell a really good lie. Watch more unbelievable true stories on our channel.